W7 live at the RESCH, halftime in the second Division II semifinal. Notre Dame leads Tosa East 35-19 at the half. Notre Dame jumped up to a 17-2 lead, and since then it's been 18-17 Notre Dame. And how much of that do you think is Tosa East trying to get their wits about them and playing, on this big stage in those first minutes?
Well, they came out. Notre Dame went inside. First time out, 3.5 minutes into the game. They're 6 for 7. Tosa East is 1 for 7. And so it's been catch-up ever since. And I think, as you said, get your wits about you. You settle into the game at that hand. But I feel like Notre Dame can go inside anytime they want. And I think I would anticipate them coming out second half and immediately going inside again.
Well, it worked really well with Kaya Waldrop in that first half, 10 points, and I was right underneath the basket. It was just a feed into her, and if she gets a clean look, you're not going to stop her, and she was great on the inside. Kind of surprised they didn't keep going to that over and over again, but, good scoring around the board, so 10 for Waldrop, 7 for Whitehouse, 7 for Trista Feda, 6 from Usual, only 3 for Gracie Gresh, and that was on a 3 early in the game. 19 for Tosa East. Micaiah Litza, no surprise, leading the team with 10 points, 4 for Ellie Dupree, 3 for Sellinger, and 2 for Close. Can Tosa East make a game of this in the second half?
It's going to be really tough. I'm really impressed with the way they came back and finished the half. But the effort they have to give on both ends of the floor is just going to wear on them. They don't have a lot of depth. They don't have a lot of size, and that's the biggest thing I noticed right away. Even during warm-ups, we could see Notre Dame is just bigger physically. And I think Tosa East is having a hard time with that strength. When you look at the shooting percentages, and Notre Dame shooting 52%, which is it's a nice number, but it's that 32% that Tosa East is shooting that is really the difference. And some of those shots have been wide open shots, some good shots that they just didn't knock down. Can they knock those down? Absolutely. Do they need to? Clearly. But it's going to be hard to put all that together for an entire 18-minute half.
Pretty clean first half overall, turnover-wise. 6-3, Notre Dame with the edge on that. But
I think that going back to just that stat alone gives you an idea of the strength of Notre Dame with only 3 turnovers. East came out right at the end of half there, flying around a little bit. We may see a little bit of that in hopes of turning them over, but just those 3 turnovers, real nice job by Notre Dame protecting the basketball.
And this will sound weird to say, but I don't know that even Notre Dame's playing their best basketball right now. They had a good first half, but it didn't stand out to me as a typical Notre Dame effort. Not effort, but just performance.
Well, you didn't really see a full court pressure of any means. You didn't see any trapping of any kind. I really feel like they're just going to say, we're Notre Dame, we're going to out-execute you, we're going to outplay you, and we'll just let that happen. We're going to save our energy for tomorrow night, and I think that's all they need to do.
35-19. Connor Du Bois and Dom D'Angelo on the radio side tonight, so you may want to check that out. It's on YouTube.
Still around?
I've been waiting to say that all day long on the radio side. 35-19, your halftime score. We'll be back with postgame. Make sure to go listen on YouTube. Connor and Dom giving a really great call of this game. And turn down your TV, turn up your YouTube TV, and you can listen in for that.
And check the socials. Dave's posting pictures all day. He's working his tail. Nobody in this building's working harder than Dave Beasley. So make sure you check out his photos.
We talked about after breakfast this morning. I said, I'm glad you got a big breakfast for your 50,000 steps you're going to do today around the RESCH. You've been watching live from the RESCH D2 semifinals. We'll be back with the post game. You're watching